We get calls all the time for Estrella Mountain Ranch in Goodyear. And why wouldn't we? It is literally one of the top selling master plan communities, not only in Arizona, but in the United States. This master plan community offers everything you could possibly want in a master plan community. And the HOA fees are only $121 a month. Oh, but wait, it gets better.
But wait, it gets better.
You can actually buy brand new housing for under $450,000 and resales starting in the 300,000.
Inconceivable.
Estrella Mountain Ranch has so much just in itself. But here's the thing. The city it's in, Goodyear, is about to explode. So if you're already considering Estrella Mountain Ranch, wait till you find out what's going on in the city, and you're going to want it even more. Let's break it down for you. What's going on, first of all, with the city of Goodyear? Where is Goodyear in the greater Phoenix area? This is considered the southwest part of the greater Phoenix area. Not only do you have one, but you have two major freeways, the Interstate 10, and in the years to come, we will have Interstate 11 that will be hugging the southwest corner of Goodyear and Buckeyes. We also have the 303 nearby and the 101, literally a hop and a skip. So when you have freeway access to all these different directions, it kind of brings the rest of the valley back in. But more specifically, right at Interstate 10, they are building right now the downtown Goodyear. I know you're probably thinking, how do you build the downtown? That's something that happens over hundreds of years, not this city. I'll tell you, they were going to build this about 20 years ago. They were talking about this in the early 2000s before, that thing that they happened in 2008. And obviously everything kind of like, let's sit back and let the other cities explode. And if you think about what's gone on in the city of Chandler and the town of Gilbert and what they've done to their downtowns, what they've done to create these shopping and entertainment mega districts, well, Goodyear was paying very close attention and they learned what works and what doesn't work. And I'm telling you, when Goodyear is done, they're going to blow the rest of them away. I cannot wait to see. Let's pop on down to what this is called is Goodyear Square. And we're going to take a look at the top performing restaurants and movie theaters in the nation because this part of town has demanded this type of retail for so long. And now that there's literally 1 million people waiting for this, they're coming to life. So first we're going to stop on in. One of my favorite breweries is BJ's Brewery. This is right a hop and a skip from Estrella Mountain Ranch. And again, this is right off the exit of Interstate 10 and Bullard Road, or is it Avenue? Anyways, I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right. It's Bullard in my book, Bullard. Then, if you've never heard of Cheddar's, let's go check it out. It is cozy, comfy, and a great place to grab a cocktail. So the Harkins Theater here, it's called Estrella. This is here, by the way, if you didn't know, Estrella Mountain Ranch and Estrella movie theaters and Estrella everything else you're going to see, and also some other communities are called Estrella something else. So know that Estrella Mountain Ranch is specific to that one particular community. And it is right up against the Estrella Mountain Range. Talk about majestic, beautiful mountains, and we are talking trails galore. If you like camping, if you like biking, if you like even off-roading, there's a lot of areas out in the desert over here too. Literally any type of outdoor desert enjoyment can be had right here on the mountains or at the base of the mountains or the desert that surrounds the mountains as you live in Estrella Mountain Ranch. There's also golf courses out this way, and there's also a huge area they call the wetlands. Although it's pretty dry for most of the year, but you'll see the Salt River bed that's dry, and it's beautiful, literally. Whether it's cold outside, if it's raining, if it's sun shining, or the sun's going down, This is a very majestic part of the greater Phoenix area. And that's, again, I understand why so many people call us and say, Estrella Mountain Ranch. We want Estrella Mountain Ranch. And we just go, okay, I'm with you. So this theater, 16 movie theaters, that's a big one, guys. This is the top performing Harkins theater in the country. It's because there's such a demand. What else is coming right here? Arizona's first Buc-ee's is coming right here at this intersection. This is a mixed use business, industrial, retail, park, city hall area. It is going to be so unique. It is unbelievable. So at the base of the center is where City Hall is, okay? And that is going to be obviously where all the city buildings and offices are. And there's also already Business Plaza, and there is a parking garage. So, and then there's this big, beautiful grassy area. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is coming up. There is a new bar and restaurant that is going to be opening up here. It's called The Stillery. The Stillery started in Nashville, Tennessee. They opened up their second location in Chandler and it exploded. Then they opened another one in North Phoenix, up by kind of the Peoria, North Phoenix area. Over the top. Well, this one is going to be, what does that make their fourth location? I think they closed the Nashville one, but this is their fourth one that they've opened. And this one is double the size and it's 2-story. And if you like country music, this is going to blow you away. The owner also shared with me that being the proximity to that large open Central Park area, they are going to be doing massive country festivals, chili cook-offs, all kinds of Western kind of themed events right smack down in the new downtown when it is completed. Again, the Buc-ee's is going to be here. A mile just south, there's medical care, there is more restaurants, there's huge gas stations. And then also closer to the freeway, there's all the big box stores. There's Ross, there's Michael's, there's Dollar Store, there's all the other kind of restaurants that I'm telling you, it's going to blow the rest of the valley away. So getting in now is a good time. Now, I'm going to focus again now on Estrella Mountain Ranch. There is a lot of new construction in Goodyear, but let me share with you the different parts of Goodyear. The draw to Goodyear is really Estrella Mountain Ranch. There's two other parts. There's north of Interstate 10 that also has some new construction, and I'm just going to call that Goodyear. That's going to be the nicer, newer Goodyear area, but that's just Goodyear. You'll be close to all the shopping and entertainment. You will be a little bit closer to everything else that's already there. Don't forget Westgate, which is also where the Cardinals play. So if you're a football fan, you're not going to be too far away from the stadium. Westgate has amazing events as well, and that's going to continue to grow. We have casinos up this way, Desert Diamond. That's, again, this is about 20, 25 minutes away. This is, I'm telling you, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere right now, but it's really going to explode, is all I'm going to say. Now, if you go just a little south of Interstate 10, this is where the majority of the industrial and the older Goodyear is. Believe it or not, this used to be where the Goodyear tire manufacturing was once upon a time, south of Interstate 10. So you're going to find some older neighborhoods, a lot of industrial. You're going to find the Goodyear airport there. And it's like you have to drive through that. I'm just going to call it the older original part. You'd think that they would have put the downtown in the original part, but they didn't. So if you go a little bit further south, the drive down to Estrella Mountain Ranch, I'm telling you, if you're stressed from the traffic you had on 10, let's talk about that. If you work in downtown Tempe, if you work in the airport area, if you work in downtown Phoenix, you're not going to like driving on that Interstate 10. It is a nightmare every single time of the day. It's like, this editor, please show them what my drive was like at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, like on a Tuesday. So sometimes it is bumper to bumper stop traffic, and that really gets frustrating. But you have to pay more attention when it's going 40 to 45 mile an hour. Like it sucks when you're stopping and then going and stopping and going. It sucks either way. How's that? Our traffic really is not favorable anymore. If you're heading east to work, it's miserable. And if you're heading west home, it's going to be miserable. I'm sorry. It's just because a million people live out that way. And most of the employment is east of Estrella Mountain Ranch. We are seeing a lot of companies choosing Goodyear. You're going to find that mostly north of Interstate 10. We're seeing some of those companies like Amazon is opening up more manufacturing and distribution facilities up this way. A company called Factor, which is a ginormous industrial kitchen, is opening up in Goodyear. Also, Best Buy is not only opening a manufacturing facility there, but also a distribution. So we're going to see more and more jobs. These are going to be kind of mid-level tier employment, though, not high-level executive type of jobs. So we see more, more and more companies. There is a merging of 3 different companies that build self-driving, if I can say this right, self-driving semi-truck.
What did you just say?
And the batteries need to be built, manufactured, and they are talking about opening up a ginormous facility in Goodyear. Let's talk about Estrella Mountain Ranch. The majority of the community has an HOA fee of $121 a month. There are some gated communities and the 55 plus community that have different rates, but for the general public, that is that's what their rate is, $121 a month. It's over 20,000 acres. Like you just got to kind of soak that in. When you talk about like Willis is another community that will be opening up in Buckeye. That they started talking about it 20 years ago. They just started doing the dirt work, is what I call it, within the last year. If you take a look at how long it takes to build these master plan communities, that gives you an idea of how long it will take for Teravalis to get to that. It's a long time. I'm going to say 20 to 30 years. They started building Estrella Mountain Ranch over 20 years ago. About 25 years ago is when they started. And it has 8,000 residences. And there is so much communal areas in this community, more so than any other master plan community in the entire greater Phoenix area. 500 acres of open space. Open space, and this is why I also recommend this too. If you are really gravitating towards any home over there, new construction, or if you like, for instance, let's just pick Toll Brothers. Everybody loves Toll Brothers, right? But in 10 or 20 years, that is just going to be a house. The only thing that house delivers is a different curb appeal. If the home in a community like this doesn't have a desert view or view fencing or mountain view, it's just an average house. So remember that going in, it's not just about getting a new home, right? Or you want to take pay extra attention to the views. There are a lot of power lines out this way, and I really try and discourage people from buying any homes that you can see the power lines. We also have over 65 miles. I said that 65 miles of walking paths throughout the entire community. There's 72 acres of lakes. There's 2 lakes. There's the North and the South Lake. And if you are a walker, I'm telling you, you're going to want to be close by one of these lakes, because there is nothing more relieving, even in sunsets or early mornings, or just not in the summer in the middle of the day. Walking around the lake is so unique in Arizona, I'm telling you. You're going to want to be relatively close. And I'm bringing this up because the only homes that are currently available for sale right now, for new construction, are really, 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 really far south. So take that into consideration. Or there is a new community. Well, they're on phase two. It's a Taylor Morrison community. I want to take you guys through it. This is called Lucero. Now, Lucero is part of Estrella Mountain Ranch, so it's called Lucero at Estrella Mountain Ranch. And it's kind of a little bit further north, but I'm kind of not sure. I really like these. Let's take a look through these models. You can hear me talking as I'm walking through what I think. I'd love to hear what you guys think about these floor plans. Taylor Morrison, single level, 2,100 square feet. Ooh, look at that entrance. I like that. And with this wall decor, it sure makes it look really long. Optical illusion. Okay. Right off to the right, we have a private bedroom. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. I love the little decor. It's all about hiking. If you guys don't know me, this girl loves hiking. Look at that. Are those my size? I'm just kidding. All right, we have a closet. So this is great for mother-in-law suite or a guest bedroom. Double sinks there. Not necessary. Then we have an open office. This is a super new concept. Most of the builders are offering today. What do you guys think? Do you like this open concept? Me personally, my desk area is not clean enough. This could be a game room. It could also be a teen room, second TV room. They obviously kind of have it staged here as like a game room for kids. That's going to be the door from the garage. We have some more storage right here. Never have enough storage. And then we have, I don't know about this floor plan immediately already. So laundry room, gonna keep that puppy closed. You don't have to go through the garage to get to the laundry room, but every guest will be walking by this door or the inside of your laundry room. This is going to be their standard cabinets. We have a laminate countertop and also sink. The sink is an addition, but it's a lower grade addition. We have another set of bedrooms right over here. Now this is the bathroom I would have 2 sinks in. Interesting. Okay, hall bath right here and 2 bedrooms. Feel like it's a pretty small room. Again, this floor plan is 2,100 square feet, 2,107 to be exact. Now, this is a double bed, just to give you that illusion. It's not that big of a room. I think a queen size bed would kind of eat it up, but at the same time, you don't need these jumbo size nightstands, just saying. And then we get to the main living space. We have the dining room right here. I have to tell you, for 2,100 square feet, this feels small. Just saying. We have quartz countertop. We have basic grade cabinets that are not soft close. Again, some of the other upgrades that are showing here is going to be the backsplash. Super easy to do and more cost effective to do it after you move in. I do like the appliance package. I like the underlight mount and a basic refrigerator. Just feels kind of small for 2,100 square feet. Okay, good pantry space. And the master suite. I'm sorry, the primary suite. This is a very nice size primary bedroom. And that is a king size bed. And we also have these chairs down here that are kind of filling in the room. I don't know about you, but I don't necessarily have chairs in my master bedroom, my primary, whatever you want to call it. So there'd be a lot more walking room here. They're really big dressers, or nightstands, I'm sorry. And then we have a pretty basic master bedroom though. I mean, it would do for just me. I don't know if I could share this though with another person. I don't feel like there's enough room. Here's the bargain though, you guys. It's the price. So I love that Taylor Morrison offers affordable housing. They do have some higher end floor plans. They can even get into the $1 million easily, 1.1 million down in Queen Creek. So this is super affordable in my opinion. No tub. So I don't know, I'm kind of a spacious girl and I'm not so sure I myself would even, as a single person,
feel like this is a big enough living space. What do you guys think? I also am not a real big fan of this backyard, and this is their model. Isn't that crazy? Look at that power grid.
So I hate the fact that I'm called no filter girl. I tell you like it is. Let's take a look at the 2-story home. I want to hear your feedback. I really want to know what you think through my eyes and my camera. Let's take a look.
Let's check out the Sienna 2-story at 2,500 square feet. I don't know about this, guys, just to let you know, this feels really closed in. Like it's not a very welcoming entryway. Dun dun dun. Very interesting. Can I tell you guys what I immediately see? I see semi-gloss, and it's still textured, and they put these beautiful beams here, and it's just really distracting. Okay, let's see what the house is. We have the front private bedroom. This bedroom is much bigger than the home that I previously showed. I feel like there's a lot more room for an elderly person to walk around comfortably with a walk-in closet and a private bath. Yep, A+ in my book. Let's go to the next area. You know, I have been getting a lot of requests from buyers that don't want staircases right when you walk in. So again, this floor plan gets another gold star, if you would. This is a more open area, which you don't normally feel in a 2-story because most 2-stories have lower ceilings. I like that Taylor Morrison has kept with the high ceilings. And this right here, there's way more livable space. I could have Christmas, I could have a cookie party, I could have a wine tasting party. I could do all kinds of things with family, children, or adults in this house. Even though it's a 2-story, I know a lot of people are just like, no, a single story. And then we have a nice little entryway from the garage. That's a construction office. Obviously, we can't access it, but you would be coming in from right here. And you can drop off your stuff. And a little closet right there. Love this big center island. Love the gas cooktop stove. Yeah, I really like this. It's great for open conversation. Big pantry. Yep, about the same size as the other house. All right, so there are no bedrooms. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's the one guest bedroom. Yeah, this is that long and narrow feeling again. I don't know. Nice for the kids. Really, really, really nice. Love the wide hallway. Here's the laundry room out of the way. Here's the master suite. Now, it's funny. The ceilings up here are not tall enough. I'm a tall girl, but not that tall. And I don't know, I just feel they're coming down on me. Not many windows west facing on this particular home. Obviously, that goes into the site you pick. Okay, we have a shower and tub. The other one, if you remember, did not have a tub. It just had the shower and it did not have space for the tub. This is a very nice size primary bedroom closet. I think with classy closets or California closets, you could actually make better use of it. Make a little investment by putting a center piece here and put more drawers or shelves. We have the water closet, and we have about the same size vanity that we had in the other house. In some parts of this community, there's some amazing mountain views, just not in this model home. We have an upstairs closet. Love this. This is great. Games, school supplies, all kinds of things, linens. We have another bedroom. Again, smaller bedrooms. Here's the thing, guys. The price point on both of these are extremely affordable for, keeping the kids separate from the downstairs craziness. But you'd have to be quite youthful to use these every single day, or if the baby's crying, or Let's see if we can go out here. I don't know, some builders don't let you go out there. This builder's gonna let us go out here. So if we just step on out here real quick, this is nice. Like at night, this would be gorgeous without the power tower there, huh? For some reason, you see these a lot more in the West Valley, the power towers. They build the homes along where the power tower is. Not that they don't exist in the East Valley, but the housing isn't as close, or it's just not as obvious. But look at how nice and big this backyard is. There you can see me, right? But look at how far that single level goes back, and so you lose the backyard. And again, depending on which way the house is facing, look at how much direct sunlight this floor plan is going to get if the backyard's facing west, which this one is facing west. Yeah, nice size lot though. Nice size lot.
For the most part, in Estrella Mountain Ranch, you're going to find two different kinds of buyers. You're going to find I call them the more mature buyer, or you're going to find the family, the familial, the one that has children. There's not a lot of singles buying out in this area. And again, I'm going to say it's because there's just not a lot of nightlife opportunity for singles. And there are mountain views throughout the greater Phoenix area that aren't as quite removed from the greater Phoenix area. So I would say for someone my age that's single, I'm going to say there's probably better places for you. You got to give us a call. I have other videos on that too. Anyways, back to this. Schools are moderately rated. Take a look at greatschools.org and you can see the schools there. None of them are really top level, but they're not bad. From a familial perspective, my recommendation would be closer to the schools and closer to the activities. There is a ton of stuff that goes on near the North Lake. They have food truck events every other week. I think it's every other Wednesday during like October through April. They don't do it in the summertime. There's all kinds of kid events. There's 4th of July parties. There is movie nights. There is food truck events. There's Halloween stuff. There's so many great things. And so if you live bikeable or close enough to that area, it's really great to participate in it instead of always having to drive over there. This is considered a very, very safe community. So if you really want to kind of instill that independence and responsibility on the young kids on walking to school like we had to when we were growing up, as opposed to dropping them off, this is a great neighborhood to do that, as long as you're not too far. Now, if you are of the more mature, usually a couple, like I said, you are going to love everything that is offered over at the Star Point Residence Club that's included in the HOA. Now, aside from the fact there is a gym on site so everyone can use it, and there's also an amazing little cafe restaurant, but there's all kinds of clubs that are available to the residents of Estrella Mountain Ranch. What am I talking about? I'm talking about like coffee socials, yoga classes, dancing classes. There's poker clubs. There's cardio splash for the older people. I guess that would still be me.
I'm not one of those gals who's afraid to tell her real age.
That want to exercise in the pool, especially in the summertime. That's awesome, right? There's bingo clubs, there's bunco clubs, there's bridge clubs, there's every single kind of club. And you kind of don't really have to leave your community for that kind of social interaction. Now, here's the thing I want to give you guys a heads up on. Earlier in 2024, there was actually a 30-acre acquisition for 2 different builders. They are going to be building what they are going to refer as Estrella Mountain Ranch North. I think I said that right. And it is going to be one of my actually favorite builders is Richmond American. I don't know if they're going to have RV garages, but Richmond American and Brightland Homes. Both of these builders equally 15 acres each. That is a lot of new homes that will be coming up. And as soon as they start breaking ground and I get some more information, I will be sure to do a video on that. But here's my recommendation. Based on the inventory that is there right now with new home construction and the resale, and because the best part about living at Estrella Mountain Ranch is to have mountain views, desert near your backyard, having access to the lakes, the clubhouse, did I say there's even a boat club? Being close to all that, and there's a grocery store and some fast food restaurants all right there. I would go with resale until we see what Richmond American and Brightland come up with in the north part. That's just my kind of my 2 cents. In fact, you're probably, yeah, but those are old homes. Again, that's what the people that are buying just average homes out there right now with no views, that's what people are going to be saying about your house in 20 years. Let me show you 3 different homes that we have sold out here that are older homes that are absolutely over the top, well maintained, and if you ask me, they look better than the brand new construction homes. This home was just built in 2015, so it's only 10 years old. So if you're wanting to buy new construction because you don't want to have to put in, you don't have to do maintenance and everything like that, how about a home that's only 10 years old, has been very well maintained, and now you don't have to put a backyard in. This particular home, gorgeous view fencing. It has beautiful shutters throughout the home. It had paid solar, guys, paid. That was free. Paid, paid, paid. I can't even tell you. Had a beautiful patio cover and pavers. This home was less expensive than the new construction home. And let me remind you, new construction home does not come with window coverings, at least not nice ones, and nothing in the backyard. They're further back, meaning from the community. And if you ask me, not all the construction is really quality construction. So you got to be really careful about that. Let's take a look at the second one. I love this one. This one is on a good sized lot. It's about 7,100 square feet. It was built in 2003. So we are talking about 20 years old. But look at this mature landscaping. Beautiful views. I'm telling you, there is gorgeous landscaping. There's a fireplace both indoors and outdoors. If you think about it, guys, they're not building homes with fireplaces anymore. And I realize we don't really need fireplaces, but sometimes aesthetically, it's just really nice, especially around the holidays. Beautiful desert views, gorgeous patio cover. This backyard, if you were to put it in, is going to be about $50,000 to $75,000. Here's the thing. It had a new roof, but it did not have new ACs. So they were able to put 2 new ACs in for $20,000. That's all they had to invest in a home, as opposed to a whole new backyard, like I just said, for up to $75,000. Sometimes you just, what is it you really are trying to get? I know new construction's nice, but maybe resale might be a bigger bang. Let's look at this last one. I can't wait to show you this one again. These are all the ones that I'm showing you are less expensive than the new home construction that I didn't like. Now, this one was built in 2002, and here's the thing. This one had new ACs, but it didn't have a new roof. But look what it does have. It has a beautiful pool and landscaping. This backyard, I'm going to say in today, about $100,000 to $125,000 in upgrades in this home. Not to mention, look at the aesthetics in this home. This isn't what the builders do. Yeah, their models might look like this, but when they deliver your new home, they don't have all this beautiful, colors and the paint and the aesthetics and the lighting. And I'm telling you, you're going to pay a ton. Shutters in this house. There's epoxy floor in the garage. I'm telling you, over the top, absolutely gorgeous. And this one, the roof was $22,000. So they were move-in ready, and they just put on the new roof proactively as soon as they moved in, and boom. And all of these homes that I just showed you are all within walking distance of the North Lake. Yeah. So not driving. Yeah. So if you have a dog and you want to walk to the lake, it's doable. You got to kind of weigh out the pros and cons. There's a home for every buyer and a buyer for every home. But it's our job to help you kind of figure out what it is exactly that you're looking for. If you're looking for something new, how about a remodeled home? Because you're going to be putting in money after closing with new construction or resale. Promise you. You just got to give us a call. We will help you kind of get through those weeds and try and figure out what works best for you. And here's the thing, guys, there's not a lot of resale inventory on the market in the greater Phoenix area. Sometimes you just got to wait for the right house. And when it does, we'll be ready to jump on it with you. You just got to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, or weekends. We got your back when moving to Phoenix, Arizona. We cannot wait to show you Goodyear. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.